Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Benjamin, and welcome to today's video. And today we are actually, I'm not going to say celebrating, but honoring the memory of those who served in all our wars, as today is Veterans Day, or I like to call it Armistice Day, because on November the 11th in 1918, the Great War officially ended. And today we're going to be talking about this person and basically telling, I would say, one of the cooler stories from the Great War. And this is the story of one day in Alvin York's life. So Alvin York was a sergeant in the United States Army in the Great War. He was from Smoky Mountains in Tennessee. And, well, one day his unit was surrounded during the Meuse-Argonne offensive. And as they were fighting back against the Germans, who were trying to retake a position they had taken not too long ago, one of Alvin York's friends got killed right next to him. So York then proceeds to start effectively single-handedly defeating the German unit. When his rifle ran out of ammunition, he drew his pistol in 1911 and proceeded to take out a number of Germans. Eventually, a German commander raised his hands up, saying, "I'm not going to fight you anymore." And he said in very broken English that he would get the rest of the Germans to stop fighting. And York kept his pistol pointed at the German commander, and the German commander honored what he had said, and all of a sudden, German soldiers start pouring out of the woods, and throwing down their arms, surrendering. Anyway, so what was left of York's battalion or platoon, whatever the actual name of the unit that was involved in this particular fight, they were returning to headquarters when they came upon another German unit. And, well, the original German commander, told them to surrender and join in line, right? Unfortunately, one member of this second German unit didn't quite get the message and took a shot at York. This German soldier missed. Sergeant York didn't. So anyway, they get back to headquarters, and of course all the Germans are, put in prisoner of war camps and all that stuff, and processed. And York's commanding officer walked up to him and said, "So I heard you captured the whole damn German army, Sergeant York." Which York replies, "I only got 132 of them." Now, it's kind of a fun little story to talk about on Armistice Day. There's a few other good ones from the First World War, or the Great War as it's sometimes referred. There's even an entire YouTube channel about it. But some of my favorites include story of the Lost Battalion, a story of how the Marines got their nickname, the Devil Dogs, or Teufelshunde. There's also the Battle of Jutland, which was the first and only time dreadnought-class battleships fought against each other. There was also some other shenanigans involving Americans because there was some stuff going on in the American Southwest with regards to some border conflicts in Mexico. And as one history channel on YouTube put it, it was that time when America actually needed a wall on the U.S.-Mexico border. Of course, some of the stuff from that border war involved General Pershing, George Patton. And actually, if you want to know how the U.S. became... Well, if you want to know how Patton became Patton, look up some of the stuff he did in the First World War, because it kind of explains his philosophy regarding mechanization for the Second. If you want to talk about stuff on the Eastern Front, you can talk about Poles fighting for both the Russian Empire and the Germans and Austrians hoping to win independence for Poland. You've got also on this day the Poles declaring independence in 1918 after almost 120, around 120 some odd, 120 years of not being their own nation after the three partitions of Poland, which is a story for another day. And of course, there's a lot of stuff that we could talk about regarding the Treaty of Versailles, as well as a few of the other treaties. I believe it's Sèvres is the other big treaty, the one that effectively broke up the Ottoman Empire. But it is definitely interesting. Of course, around this time, there was also there's another pandemic going on because there was this thing called the Spanish flu going on. Kind of interesting that not much has changed in 100 years. There's conflicts raging around the world, and world-spreading diseases are going on. God, that's pretty dark. But at least on this day, 102 years ago, the world looked like it was going to finally see at least some level of peace. So, we'll end on that positive note. Happy Veterans Day, especially to any and all veterans of the United States military, as I am American, and especially to those who are watching. And thank you very much for your service, and may God bless you. Have a very nice evening. I'll see you all on Friday. Bye-bye.